Antonio, and I'm the owner-operator and artist here at Seaporium. We're an eclectic little store of local art crafts. It's a working studio, it's a classroom, we have gifts and jewelry and so much to offer here. So please come down and see us sometime. What you're about to watch is a little tutorial. I'm going to step you all the way through it on rustic signs. They're a great decor item that you can use anywhere from a farmhouse theme to modern design and anything in between, really. You don't have to stick with the town names. You can do, how about a family name and give it as a gift. You can do quotes. It's really up to you. So what we use in the video and for the class, it's paint. You can use chalk style mineral paint, which is what we use here. We're using Iron Orchid Designs stamps. We are a stockist here at Seaporium, and we do have the items available online for you to purchase. And we're also using a synthetic hairbrush. I like using synthetic bristle brushes for water-based paints. You want a little bucket of water, you want a rag, perhaps paper towel. You might want to use blue tape if you want to be picky on exactly how everything lines up, and a ruler for that same purpose. And if you get through all this and you say, you know what, I don't know if I have the confidence to do this at home, come here. Come here to the Makery. You come in the door, you're going to sit down, make some new friends, and even better yet, bring some friends and save yourself some money. You can find out information on that by contacting me, various ways, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But there's so much fun to be had here, and I step you through it. Easy peasy. Watch to the end of the video and save yourself some money, and I'll show you how. Just as a thank you for watching our first video. Yay! So enjoy. Crackle-lure. So crackle-lure, how cool is this? Can you see this? It's crackle and a stamp. If you've ever stamped before, crackled before, dear Lord, it is quite a challenge. Especially if you want, you don't want to overdo it, or you want you want some sort of evenness, but it comes out too thick there and too light there, and this is so easy. Really, I think this, like I always say, the stamps that Iron Orchid Designs create, I believe, are the most versatile products that they have. So on this particular stamp, we're just going for light, kind of erratic coverage, because I just want parts of it to have some crackle coming through. You'll also notice I have a start and a stop point with tape. That's for the lettering, and I'll show you why in a little bit. So we're just gonna sort of hover and then set down and commit. Don't move it once you've committed. And this, we're just gonna tickle it on. You don't want full coverage, like I said. Tickle. Maybe a little bit on top. That didn't exactly go on top. I like that, actually. We're stopping. That was easy. Doesn't get any better than that. I'm just trying to move this aside so we can keep moving. Right, so now these letters that you see over here, I'm using the board as my straight line. I've actually done this before. We had a little problem with the C and Nantucket. Nantucket's an island off Cape Cod, very popular. It's old whaling town, just like most of New England. And I've already kind of centered things, so you'll notice it's kind of centered on this end, and the T will then get moved over to this end and will be kind of in line with this end tape. I'm going by eye here. I'm going to have the end here because I need one of my ends to be with the tape. So this is what I'm doing. And just make sure everything's pushed up against the board and straight. The C is touchy, if you ask me. All right, so just to show you, I'm going to move this onto my lap. Along with the carrier sheets, the top sheets that come with all the stamps are all 12 by 12. It's not quite long enough for the words sometimes, or depending on your design, may not be quite big enough. But a lot of times I just use these. I don't know if you can tell, this is not a nice pristine sheet of acetate because I've used it so many times. All their things clean with hot soapy water, just like Blue Dawn. Hot as you can stand it. Don't go burning yourself. And then a lot of times, especially like the C, I'm going to have to wipe it down. It's not as clingy as the rest of the letters, so I'm going to wipe that down after I clean it with rubbing alcohol will help it. All right, so now this we're going to just set on there. Right, everything is spaced, Nantucket, okay. We're double and triple checking. And there we go. Watch this. Now that we had all that arranged, right? We picked up our whole arrangement, and I'm just hitting it with the brayer. I like the brayer best. Not only is it high quality, but when you're working with the stamps, it just sits on top. If you're on an even surface and you're keeping it straight, if you happen to get some down on the seams, on the edges of the stamps, just try and wipe it with maybe the tip of your finger, a tip with maybe a wipey if you want, or a Q-tip would work really well. So now that those are inked, it's a little juicy, but not too bad. If you're using fabrics, if you're doing this on fabrics, I would definitely ink it more, as they say, very juicy. And like I said, they're versatile, so I've stamped all kinds of fabrics, towels, I have linens, I've done my jeans, some pair of jeans. Really, like I said, stamps are their most versatile product. All right, so we've got our N at the beginning here, and hovering, looks about even top to bottom. That C's looking pretty good for me. And that's it. I'm committing. All right, and you want to even pressure on all the parts without moving the stamps. Look how cool that is. Now you say, well, what about those missing letters? Well, we can use the same sheet, but we also have that other top sheet, and we're going to pick up the N. And I've already thought about this from lots of practice of stamping. These are still setting, they're still a little juicy. So I'm doing it so that when I flip it, the plastic is to this side, because there's less ink on this side. Ha-ha, right? All right, there's our second N. And I'm eyeballing it. You can give yourself a a measure by putting down tape and keeping everything even. But as you see, I've done this a few times. I'm pretty confident. This is going to go to this side because it's on the other end. Just going to make sure we're fresh ink so that my lettering is pretty even. And that's that. Could be anything, folks. Could be your name, it could be welcome, it could be a quote. You can have so much fun with this, and it's so versatile as far as decor. Farmhouse, modern, and anything in between, if you ask me. Now you could go back and after the ink dries and you could lightly sand it a bit. I might. This ink will dry a little more matte once it's all dried out. But it looks really good for me right now. And that's that. And keep watching for a little surprise. Bye. So what did you think? I think they are great. I mean, like I said, it goes with so much decor, so many different decor themes. And you can change the medium. You don't have to use inks on the stamps. You can use paints. You can change the colors. You don't have to use the black and white theme. I've given you the building blocks. You take it from there. You know what to do. And again, come to the Makery. We make it easy. If it's at night, we make it a private party by locking the doors, if you know what I mean. So it's all fun, and you can save some money by bringing friends. We can do these as a private party. Any questions? Down there, leave any comments down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I see them. And other ways to reach me: email, Seaporium@gmail. Our website through the contact us, that's seaporium.com. There is the social sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're all /Seaporium. Simple. And I hope you had some fun watching the video. And if you want to order it, go to our website, our online store. You can also go to our website and under schedule, and you can see what classes are available. So where's the surprise? It's 10% off for any Rustic Signs class that's on our schedule from now that you're watching this video to the end of the summer 2019. For us, that means Labor Day, that weekend. That's the end of our summer. But hopefully by then we'll have another special class going on and give you another discount. So thank you for watching. Thank you for making it through the whole video. And again, if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. You can comment down below. And until next time, bye-bye.